Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Can he swing? Hello, this is Max with Gaming 539 here, and today I was thinking about the new Spider-Man game. Now, I've been thinking about this new Spider-Man game for quite a while, really. I mean, I've not delved into the content given to us at E3, but I have been thinking about it. Watched a few videos here and there, the usual thinking process stuff. Now, I know it's been a while since I've been doing this, or anything to do with the big YT, but I've been very busy. Oh, that rhymed. Now, I've been very busy in my personal life. A lot of stuff has changed. I'm not as free as I was. I now have a child to look after. And for those of you out there sitting behind your computer desks without one, thinking, nah, that shit's pissy, man, fuck you. No, because it's very hard and I do not have the time to do the things I want. After looking after the baby and doing normal living by yourself or away from your parents, things and stuff, you find that there's not a lot of time to do things. Like, even washing up, even that is difficult now. But hey ho, I'm alone. I have time to myself to talk to you about him. The man in red and blue spandex. But how can they fix the Spider-Man game? Now, I have not played every single Spider-Man game out there. No. I played the first two PlayStation 1 games, which are amazing. I've played the first movie game, the second movie game, and the third movie game. Now, I've also played the first Amazing Spider-Man game, but I never got around to playing the second one, and I'm kind of glad that I did not make the second game. I've also played a little bit of one of the other games, but we're not going to talk about them very much because they're level-based games, like Web of Shadows or what about Different Dimensions. As a comic book superhero fan, I think that this game is vital to the gaming industry. Now, we already know that it's not a movie game. It is a standalone game of Spider-Man, hence his slight costume changes, I think. I mean, the white spider is definitely different, and I kind of like it. It's really cool. Now let's get on to some of the things that they need to change. I'm assuming that let's all just go off the assumption that this is a this is a third-person action open world game. Now, let's just get to some of the things that they need to do. We'll start with number one, and that's control of web slinging. Now, on Spider-Man 2, the movie Spider-Man 2 on the PS2 really brought Spider-Man to life in such a way that when you were web swinging, it was awesome. It was so good. You'd only stick onto buildings, not random air. When you're web swinging, you'd always be able to see the web sticking to a building. The graphics gradually got worse through that game. Ever since that game, Spider-Man 3 is an exception. The web swinging's been kind of shit. The web swinging on Amazing Spider-Man 2 apparently was that the one with R2 for right hand and L2 for left hand, like this, instead of just doing the single shit. Now, we need it to be exactly the same. Nothing needs to change. Maybe a couple of motion differences. So his legs aren't like this and suddenly they're like this. It's like a box man, like a Lego guy. It needs to be all fluid, make it more fluidity. Don't make it the type of web slinging where you just press R2. This is like Spider-Man 1, the movie game. Spider-Man 1, you press R2 and you just kind of go swinging through the air. Not the type of swinging you see in the films. I mean, good for the type of game it was. That was a level-based game, so. Number two, the open world needs to be alive. There was glitches on Amazing Spider-Man 2 where people would walk through walls. I think I've seen one glitch where there's a guy or a girl, I can't really remember. It was an NPC where the person was just walking into a fence. It didn't look very realistic, and we need something like Watch Dogs. Watch Dogs is probably, or GTA actually, probably some of the best open world games out there as far as the environment goes. Watch Dogs had different people, all had different lives, they all had different jobs, they all had different hobbies. Not only that, they'd react to what you do. Now, in a Spider-Man game, you don't want people going, run away from Spider-Man. But you do if he's fighting like a group of gangsters or something, but you want them to be like, oh shit, damn, Spider-Man. You want that type of thing in this game, not just dummies walking around silently. Number 3, we need good side missions. Now, an example of this would be Spider-Man 3 had really good side missions to the point where I actually completed all but one. I had completed every story mission and every side mission apart from one. There's one side mission that I could not do because I was too far in the story, that I was at the point where you lose the black Spider-Man suit, so I couldn't do this level because it was that difficult, and you were stronger with the black Spider-Man suit. It was so hard. But you need them to be different. This is Spider-Man. The possibilities are amazing. You could save people from hanging off buildings like in Spider-Man 2. You could save people's balloons. You could stop car chases, and you could stop bank robbers or muggers, or you are a vigilante that sees something horrible happening to a good person and you stop it. Just do that. Number 4? Good story mode. Now we know that this is not a parallel of the upcoming movie Homecoming, but we also don't know much about it. There's been rumours that Osborn's going to be in there because there's an Osborn poster. We need a really good gripping story that other games nowadays sometimes don't bring. They need a story mode that grips you, and we all know the characters, or if you're watching this video, I'm assuming you do, of Spider-Man, and we need good story mode to go with these characters. Number 5! I've only just thought of this right now because I was going to end up 4. QuickTime events. For those of you that don't know what QuickTime events are, they are the events where it kind of like a cutscene and then a button would pop up, and if you pressed a different button, or if you didn't press that button in time, you would fail. Something would happen. Like say you were running or swinging and a pole or something would swing towards you, or a missile, and you tell you to press circle, but you press square, you'd get shot, but if you press the right button, you'd dodge, kind of thing. That kind of thing. They're very difficult, and we don't need too many of them. Put them in certain areas, yes, make them good. Don't do what like Hitman did. I know this probably won't happen, but don't do what Hitman did, and don't make every fight a quick time event, because it was good, it was okay, but it wasn't the best. Now, another one, number 6 or whatever this one is a bit strange. Now, for those of you who played The Amazing Spider-Man 1 on the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360, you would have noticed it's very over the top. Big robots, mutant monsters, very, very over the top. I want a grounded Spider-Man game that is like it's set in the MCU. Now, in the MCU, there is big monsters. There's the Hulk, there's the Chitauri, there's them big worm things with the Chitauri, but Spider-Man wasn't there in this time. We don't want big massive robots smashing through buildings because this is not a Transformers game. It's Spider-Man. Now, what else can I say? That's what I want to be done to the Spider-Man game, and if anybody ever watches this video, yeah, that's what I think. Now, quick update before I finish the video. I don't know how often I'm going to get to post videos for the channel. Like the last couple of videos I posted were fairly close together because I recorded them and edited them and uploaded them all on the same day. Apart from the Call of Duty video that I made, if you have not seen that and you think that I could possibly be a little bit funny, click the link in the eye. And you will see me basically taking the piss out of big YouTubers, kind of, in a way, that's just slightly. Anyway, this has been Max with Game 529. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, please smack that like button and tap that subscribe button, and I will see you later. Hi! And thank you if you made it to this part of the video, which is, if you haven't guessed it, the end. If you missed my previous video, BANG! It's gonna be right there. And if you want to see what's next, you're just gonna have to subscribe. And I'll see you later. Peace!